Moving on to the ice dance and women portion of the Nebelhorn 2025 trophy. So the top finishers here, the top six finishers at this event was Marie Dupaillage in fifth, Marie Dupaillage and Thomas Nabias in fifth place, Jennifer Hans von Rosberg and Benjamin Steffen in fourth place, Marie Gerd Laurent and Roman Lagat in third place, Christina Carrera and Anthony Podomarenko in second place, and then Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson in first place. Before I even get started on the pairs, I need there to be a referee who stops a program when a skater is injured in the middle of the program. So Luis Baudet and Martin Chadin had a horrible fall doing their free dance. And she looked like the wind and the life and the soul had been knocked out of her. And I felt like that program should have been stopped. Like a referee should have came and should have been like, nope, you can't go on. And they should have been taken off the ice. But instead, Luis got up and they completed the program. And every time I see this in figure skating, I'm like, no, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I need there to be some kind of preventive measure because this is just too scary, and them continuing the program is unnecessary. As for what happened in the actual competition, starting with Lila and Lewis, the Spice Girl rhythm dance is improving slowly but surely. They need to work on the music. There's still little stumbles here and there in the program. Everything is not smooth. Um, but I feel like the more they compete, the better they probably will get. But overall, I can see this working. I can see the Spice Girl, if they get the music right, I can see the Spice Girl program really working. The free dance actually has lifts that I like. I know last season I went hard on this team because they had some fairly unattractive lifts that I was like, ugh. But I actually like some of the lifts in this free dance. The program is fun with potential. Again, I feel like it's still a work in progress. It's still being smoothed out. And I feel like they just need to give it the mileage that it needs so that it could become the program that it's meant to be. For Christina and Anthony, I really like this rhythm dance. It's fun, it's fast, and they look like they are having fun. Christina is really growing into her own. This team has improved so much, and I'm so impressed by their improvement. This was a well choreographed program with a clean layout. You could see their connection with each other. And then, of course, the long program was lovely. I have to say, I don't understand why there is such a gap in terms of the scoring. Like, there's a literally almost a 9 point gap between Lila, Lewis, and Christina and Anthony. And based on the skating that I saw, I did not see a 9 point gap. I didn't even see a 3 point gap between Christina and Anthony and Lila and Lewis. But we all know the political, the seniority, all that nonsense that goes in the back end. So we'll leave it at that. Marie Jude and Roman continue to keep the Olympic dream alive. I think the skating deities have finally heard my prayers, and one of my favorite pairs is finally getting their due. I like both of their program this season. I really think that, rhythm dance suits them so well. They're innovative, they're unique, they're creative. I also really like the long program. I just don't like that dress. The The gimmicky Halloween snake thing across her chest really doesn't do it for me. But overall, I am enjoying them so much this season, and I'm really beginning to see the hope for the Olympic for them, and I'm so glad for that. Then we had Jennifer and Benjamin. Um, so first thing first, I like the music choice for the rhythm dance. There is so many Backstreet Boys, so many Madonna, so many just atypical music being picked for the rhythm dance. But I really feel like this pair sat down, they listened to a bunch of music, and they really found something that was interesting, that was different. And because we're going to have to sit through all of these rhythm dance, it's always nice to see something interesting, something different. For me, this is the best that I've seen this team in a long time. The packaging, the programs, the lift, I would say just about everything about this team has improved this season, and I'm really happy to see it. And then finally, Marie and Thomas. I know I am alone on this hill, but I love this pair. They have one of my favorite free dance with interesting lifts and great characterization. I hope they eventually get their due, but I feel like the French Federation is throwing all of its power and all of its resource just behind one thing, and I doubt this poor pair will ever get their due, which is sad. And then finally, the women. Oh my goodness. There is so much for me to unload with the women. So the top 10 here were Catherine Medlin Spencer in 10th place, Olga Nikotina in ninth place, Hannah Yoshida in 8th place, Leah Serna in 7th place, Lida Kuhneman in 6th place, Kaya Rutter in 5th place, Isabel Vito in 4th place, Jia Chen got the bronze medal here. The silver medal was Mona Sheba, and our winner was Amber, the one and only Glenn. Women competition, right off the bat, everyone is going to try to get on that podium or try to win the title, and I love to see it. So starting with Catherine, she has a really nice girthy jump technique that I really like. Unfortunately, the triple toe did not work for her at this event, but when that triple toe is on, she could give Gabrielle Delman a run for her money. So I'm really looking forward to her getting more consistency in her jump because this skater definitely has potential. Hannah Yoshida has one of my favorite short program this season, and I only wish to see it skated cleanly. The jumps are not improving, and her consistency is gone. It's interesting that the team decides to keep the triple axel in the free, given that Hannah has never competed a clean triple axel. It's early in the season, so jumps may stabilize. However, at this point, it's hard to enjoy the performances, either in the short or in the long program, simply because of the state of the jumps. Given the depth of the Japanese women's field, Hannah really has to get it together and start making a comeback if she wants to be in that conversation. We got to see Lida in her senior debut this season. I really like this electric pop funk short program. Lida has the charisma to pull off almost any style of program, so she's usually a skater that I enjoy watching. Unfortunately, she also has that shitty E30 jump technique. And we all know that technique is troublesome. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a video of her long program, so I could only talk about the short program. Then we had Kaya. Kaya is improving so much in such a short time frame. This is the best her jumps have looked in a long time. The short program is cute and it suits her really well. The long program is Titanic. And I always want more drama whenever a skater does Titanic. I just felt like her version of Titanic was just a little too sweet for me. However, I also felt like giving Kaya, being the skater she is, the sweetness of a Titanic really does suit her. So that was interesting to watch. Isabel. I will not mention the jumps because at this point it's literally pointless for me to mention how much her jumps are problematic and how much they should be getting negative GOE. I will just focus on the program. So the short program is a nice program. It's very in line with the Breakfast at Tiffany program. This is a very safe and familiar formula for Isabel. I think this is a very smart move by her and her team. This works well. It highlights her strength, and an Olympic spot is on the line. So if this is what she needs to do to get there, I'm here for it. The free is generically lovely. Again, I think this is a smart idea for Isabel. This style of program is perfect for Isabel. Playing it safe during an Olympic season is a method used by many skaters. I am okay with both of Isabel's program. Her jumps, I've said enough, so I'll skip it here. Gia looks so calm here. I think the decision to move back home and to go back to her old coach was probably a good idea. The short program is quite lovely, and her musical expression is on full display in the program. The jumps looked good in the short program. However, by the time we got to the long program, we really started to see those little bit of struggle. Um, Gia's free program is another generically lovely program. Again, I think when skated cleanly, this could be a really nice program for her. There is nothing wrong with generically lovely. Sometimes generically lovely gets the job done. I think if skated cleanly, this could be a really great program for Gia. In second place, and keeping her last season short program, was Mona Shiba. Ah, my goodness. I really like this program, so I'm really happy that Monet decided to keep this program. Her performance here was not 100%. The first two jump passes were a little off. However, the rest of the performance was great. I have said this many times and I will say it many more times. Monet has the ability to be a once in a lifetime skater. Her musicality, skating skill, edge control, ice flow, performance, everything is effortlessly beautiful. If she could improve on the jump so that she's not always getting dinged with the under rotations, because unfortunately she always gets dinged for some reason while others just get a pass. But if she can work on the jump, I feel like she really could be one of the best. This Romeo and Juliet long program, again, it shows her connection to the music. It shows her performance acumen. It shows her understanding of her body and how to position it to the choreography so that she completely embodies it. I can go on and on about Monet, but I will stop right here because it is time to talk about the one, the only Amber Glenn. who is doing Madonna right. The dress, the music choice, choreography, everything is on point. There was a little error in the loop. However, the step sequence, spin, performance, plus some were on point. She was giving you face when you needed face. She was giving you attitude when you needed attitude. She was giving you eye contact when you needed eye contact. I beg the skating deities to please let us have this short program skated cleanly, please, because this would be a moment. The free program is also good. There's room to grow. The triple axel at this point is like butter. It's like butter. In the beginning, the triple axel used to disturb the program. Now it only enhanced the program. The jumps and the spins look good in this long program. But what's great is how well composed Amber looks so early in the season. The mental health work that Amber has done on herself to get to this point is so amazing. As an advocate for physical, mental, emotional health, for skaters, for athletes, for human beings, I love what Amber represents for this sport. I enjoyed this competition so much. I enjoyed the women who were competing here. I just felt like altogether this was, for the most part, a very, very pleasant event. That was my take on it, on the dance and the women. But you guys let me know in the comment, what did you think about the dance and the women?